great success. To your team, once again, a great deal of thanks. To my team in Indian High Commission for making me completely irrelevant in organizing this film festival. Thank you very much. When you first of all think of a film festival here by the alumni office, you wonder why do they do it? And you heard the answer, and it's really a testimony to why NUS is one of the great universities of the world today. It is the way of thinking, it's the approach, it is the innovation in the way they engage and they relate to people. So once again, a great deal of gratitude to you. It is also a testimony to the kind of deepening engagement that NUS and India has. Of course, we can talk about it in terms of research and academic work, but I think it's much more important that it is developing at a human level in the number of students who now flock to NUS to pursue their higher studies, but also the alumni who have maintained a deep sense of participation with NUS, a sense of identification. They say it with great pride around the world that they are an NUS alumni. And it is because of this kind of a relationship that we are here today to celebrate one of the greatest contributions of India to this world, that is cinema. In fact, one of the things that we learn about India is that you do not know India only through intellect. You have to experience it through its senses. And we've just had that outside in terms of cuisine. We're now going to see it in terms of cinema. And the third seed that we're also seeing in greater degree over here is cricket. And we've just had MS Dhoni open his cricket academy here. So Singapore, through various institutions, is seeing more and experiencing more of India today. But I'd also like to thank, this wouldn't be possible, and Bernard has already spoken about it, thank sponsors who make it possible for us to do little more than just show films. And for them, of course, Indigo, Air India, and Jet Airways, but also a tourist office of Government of India here in Singapore, and Mandarin Orchard, which was gracious enough to host the director and the star of the evening, Padma Kumar. So thank you once again to all of you for making this such an interesting event. What we try to do in this festival is to try and select films that mirror the diversity of Indian cinema. The Indian cinema reflects the diversity of India, and when we speak of diversity of India, it is truly, truly on an extraordinary scale. And it is not just diverse in terms of the fact that in almost every language of India, every major language of India, there's great cinema being made. And then there is a huge industry. But also in terms of the genre of cinema. We have on the one hand, films where every frame is larger than life, and every frame has more color than nature has ever invented. So we have films, on the other hand, that take you into a world of fantasy. But on the other hand, you have films now which explore some of the darkest aspects of life, human mind, human psychology, relationships, society, human beings in all their dimensions. And when you think of the experience, the spectrum of experience that India represents, and almost like a microcosm of the world, then you must also realize that Indian cinema is beginning to reflect the microcosm of humanity in every respect. And what is really encouraging is that more and more young filmmakers today are breaking the mold, are leaving aside the assured formulas of success of the past, and pushing the envelope of both content and craft. And one of the great exponents of this today is here with us, Padma Kumar. So we're delighted to have you here. Now, the first thing that it will strike you about the film is that it's made in black and white, and it seems like an oxymoron when you think of a billion color and you're talking about a black and white. But I think all of us would realize that if we see the world in colors, but if you strip the image of color, what do you see? You see it in its essence, in its timeless essence, in its form, shape, texture, tone, light, shadows, in the essence of characters and emotions. And this is what makes a film in black and white stand out. And it takes a great deal of courage and conviction for someone to make the first feature film. choosing black and white as a medium. And that he made it work and has made it work beautifully is a tribute to his craft and his genius. And the second thing about the film is that it tells a story which is really, really relevant for our times, particularly in an era when bridges are being replaced by barriers, when identities are trumping over humanity, and when in the fault lines of societies are getting deeper and deeper, and they're moving into our communities. Here's a film that seeks to answer that, a challenge that there's growing divisions. And when all of us, if we realize that if we were to strip or peel away the layers and layers of our accumulated experience of life and rediscover the innocence of our youth, of our childhood, and if we were to see the world once again through those innocent eyes, you would see the world differently and will find solutions which are simpler. And to use that idiom and to translate that into a major statement is again a great deal of craftsmanship and great deal of imagination on the part of the filmmaker. So we're looking forward to hearing from him. We're looking forward to seeing the film. And once again, thank you all for being here. I think we are suitably primed now to watch the film and enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you very much.